I've had a couple of people comment in some of my videos why I have a full-size queen bed in my shop. Well, I'll tell you. Welcome back to another episode of Flower Gold Wizards. Today is going to be a continuation of the previous video I did when me and my pops were just running around sampling different locations. I ran out of time to get a couple of those samples done. So today I want to, while I'm waiting for the mail, because I've got a little something coming from one of my subscribers and I do appreciate that, I want to get this wrapped up before that gets here. And I've got something in a pan already. We'll take a look at that and we'll pan that down and see what's in it. All right, this sample here is out of that culvert where I use my suction tube to get the material from the bottom of those little riffles in the culvert. Now I don't have a whole lot of experience with culvert material, so this is, I wouldn't say new to me, but it's nothing I have made a habit out of doing yet. So let me get the camera set up and we'll see if there's anything to this culvert prospecting. Back in a bit. All right, we've got this stuff all in a pan here. And it doesn't look too much different than any of the other material I've been running out of that area. I kind of hope it's a little more concentrated than the typical stuff I'm getting out of a creek, just because it's getting funneled down into that culvert. So let me get this wheedled down here. We'll pull that back and see what that looks like. Still a lot of big rocks in there, but that's all right. All right, I mean, there's a decent, a fair amount of black sand in there. So I tell you what, let me get this stuff cleaned up all the way and throw it in my black pan and we'll take a look at the results. And the results from the culvert tube material, 2 little dots. But I'm not going to complain about that. That's 2 more than 0 little dots. I like it. And next up on our action item list is the last bucket of material I got out of one of the small creeks from yesterday. And I've got some fresh water in my tub. And I got the sluice ready to roll. So let's get this baby turned on and run this last pail here. And I know there's going to be some gold in there because I've gotten some pretty darn good gold out of that stuff too before. Maybe just in a little bit different spot. So we'll see if this spot has the same results. Back in a bit. All right, we are up and running. I got one little scoop in there so far. I've got my power head running that I bought from Cabela's. Just kidding. Yeah, I made that. And we've got our shallow rib mat running and down to our Royal Manufacturing Deep V. And this system seems to work pretty good for me catching the fine gold. And after just one scoop, I already see a piece of gold right there. Look at that. Very good. So let me pound a bunch. Geez, I see another one right there. Look at that. Hey. Let me pound a bunch more of this stuff in there. Hopefully the water doesn't get too dirty. And maybe we'll have something good to look at. Back in a bit. All right, I've got that pail run through there, through my sluice, and I've got it all in a black pan here. And if you'll bear with, let's see what was in that stuff, because it sure was looking good in that sluice. I'll try to make this as entertaining as possible, but you know me, Mr. Boring. And that's a lot of black sand to work through, but maybe we can get a glimpse of something if I peel this back real quick, and then I'll turn the camera off and come back after it. After I do it a little slower. Yeah, I'm seeing some gold. Definitely seeing some gold in that black sand. Like right in there, there's some showing through. Yeah, right up at the top, there's some more right there. Oh, hey, yeah. We've got that cleaned up pretty good. And there's some decent gold in there. Look at all that there. I'm pretty excited. That's a not even a 5-gallon pail. But what I really like to make note of is the lead in there. There's that's a good amount of lead, up in the middle of absolutely nowhere. And especially look at how small those really small ones are. That lead has been in that same spot for quite some time, because I mean that is some small lead, and that is getting worn down and worn down. And there's some bigger pieces in there, but god darn it, that's a good amount of gold. So that spot is definitely on my radar, or staying on my radar. And we'll be going back there someday. That's a guarantee. Well, after sitting by that mailbox for 7 hours straight, the mail finally came. My mail wasn't in there. I chased down the mail lady's truck, looked around in there for her, and it really wasn't in there. So I guess we'll have to do that another time. I will, however, throw a pic on there of the gold we got yesterday and today, all in a big pile. There we go. Look at that stuff. Yeah, money. Look at some of them nice big pieces in there. That's what I like to see. So we're going to wrap it up here without doing our subscriber mail, but that's okay. We'll get to that another time. So before we end today's episode, I'd like to just do a small update on the Get the Lead Out Challenge. Wednesday is the 1st of May. We can start collecting lead for the challenge on Wednesday. And good luck to everybody signed up. If anybody wants to sign up yet, you do have until Wednesday. Just go back to my Get the Lead Out Challenge video and agree to the challenge. And so far, there's 6 guys signed up. That's 1.5 grams. Nice little wager to go out and have some fun doing what you're going to do anyway, and maybe get some gold out of it. So with that being said, I would like to point out that you may have noticed the subscriber number on my channel has really been taken off. I thank you guys a lot for that. And I'd like to do, everybody does the giveaways and all that. And I'd like to do that. But it's just been going so fast, I'd have to take a week off of work to do it every time it hits 50. So when it hits a 500, I do plan on doing something special. So I don't think it'll take all that long, and we'll get to that 500 mark, and it's gonna be worth it. So again, I thank you guys. So until the next episode, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment, please. Flower Gold Wizards out.